Assalamu alaikum. This is Business Studies with Saad Abdul Kareem. Today we are going to study business activity. First, we need to understand what is business. A business, by definition, is a legally recognized entity which is designed to provide goods and services by making use of the resources available. Let's understand some of the key concepts of business. Economic problem is the result of the existence of unlimited wants and limited resources to fulfill those wants. This is also known as scarcity. Scarcity is when the economy does not have sufficient resources to fulfill the unlimited needs and wants. In simple words, scarcity arises because we do have limited resources and unlimited wants. Now let's understand what is the difference between needs and wants. So a need is a good or service which is essential for living, like food, shelter, or clothing. Whereas a want is a good or service which people would like to have but which is not essential for living, like a branded perfume. Wants are unlimited, as we know that. What are factors of production? They are the resources needed to provide goods or services. There are 4 factors of production: land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Let's understand those factors of production. First, land. It covers all the natural resources, whether it is under the land, for example, that we do the mining, we extract oil and other minerals, that covers land. All the resources that above the land, what we do, agriculture, forestry, and even it covers everything under the sea as well. Labor, it covers all the human resources, whether skilled or unskilled. Capital, it covers the finance, machinery, and equipment. To make it understandable, capital are also called human made resources or man made resources. Now, what is enterprise? It covers the risk taking ability of the person who brings together the other 3 factors of production. So, how the owner and other people are different, and that is the risk taking ability. One more important concept is the opportunity cost. It is the next best alternative given up by choosing another option. In other words, it is the value of the product foregone to produce or obtain another product. We understand opportunity cost by the example as well. Why this opportunity cost arises? Because we have limited options available, we have limited income, we have limited amount of money with us. So we have to make sure that what is really important, we are going to have it. For example, if you are having 1000 rupees, and with 1000 rupees, either you can buy a book or you can having a meal. So if you buy a book, so you have to leave the meal. So meal is the opportunity cost. So whatever we let it go, that is the opportunity cost. Now, what is division of labor? It is when the production process is split up into different tasks and each worker performs one of these tasks. It is also known as specialization. So what we understand here, to specialize in anything, we have to divide the labor into different tasks. For example, if we have to make a table, so we want to make sure that one person is going to cut the woods, second person is going to assemble the table, third person is going to do the polishing, and fourth person is going to do the delivery of the tables. So everybody is going to specialize in their task, and they get specialized by practicing the same thing, same job again and again. Let's understand stages of business activity. Now, primary activity or primary stage includes all those industries involved in the first stage of the production process. They are at the primary stage of production. This includes the extractive industries, agriculture, and fishing. These industries provide the raw materials that are made into finished goods by manufacturing industries. Secondary stage includes all those industries involved in manufacturing the finished goods from the raw material provided by primary producers. It includes textile manufacturers, the car industry, the steel industry, and the consumer goods industry in general. The last but not the least, tertiary or service sector, one of the most important sector nowadays. These industries don't produce goods but instead provide services that enable the production of goods by primary and secondary producers to take place more efficiently. So, to elaborate it further or to understand it better, we get steel from mines, so that's primary. Then that steel or iron, we make cars, so that's secondary. And when these cars are made, we take them to the car showroom where people buy those cars. So these car showrooms are tertiary activity. Thank you.